Hello, this is Stephen Bridges, and this is your sneak preview for the August 24th, 2011 edition of the Goldthwait Eagle. Leading the newspaper this week is the courthouse rededication ceremony that will be held August 27th at 1 p.m. at the Mills County Courthouse. There'll be the ceremony. Before the ceremony will be the Lions Club Fish Fry beginning at 11 a.m. at the Courthouse Annex building. Everyone is invited to attend the fish fry and then go ahead and go to the courthouse rededication ceremony. Also on page 1 of this week's Eagle is the Goldthwait Eagle gets kudos from West Texas Press Association. Tammy's Take by our very own Tamara Pledger took first place in the column writing category. The Mills County Hunting Guide from last year was also honored by the West Texas Press Association, bringing our total so far to 9 awards in 2011 from all the press associations. So we're very happy about that and excited about that, and would like you to know that this is all because we have some great readers and advertisers here in Mills County. The proposed budget and tax rate were approved by the Commissioner's Court on Monday. Public hearings will be set for September 1st and 6th. The Eagles season opener will also be here Friday against Thrall. This is going to be a mystery-filled opener, which Mike Lee goes all through on his article that starts on page 1 and goes on to page 6. So read that, and it will not be quite so much of a mystery to you. Also, we have a nice bear photo on page 2 under my Eagle Eye column. We love it when people send stuff in to us. Also in the paper is all about Texas House Bill 2038 and the concussions from football, and medical professionals have weighed in on that. It's a big issue at state level now, and so it's going to be big all the way from the NFL all the way down to our little Pee Wee leagues, so it's something we have to keep in touch with all the time. This week is 24 pages chock full of all the people you know and love. Sadly, there's some information from some of the people we've lost this week, namely Jean Ketchum, who we just had in the paper the other day as she had a retirement party at the youth center, and she passed away this week, and our thoughts and prayers go out to her husband and all her friends and family. Homer Leland Kirby also passed away. Eulin Laughlin passed away, and also one of our longtime characters here from Mills County, Lewis Watson, passed away. So please send your thoughts and prayers to these families. They sure need it, and we'll sure miss them. There was, as we reported on our website, and it's been around in the news all over, is the multi-county drug bust that did reach down into Goldthwait. At least 77 individuals were arrested at this time, but 9 of which were charged. Of the 9 in Mills County, 7 were in custody as of Wednesday afternoon in Mills County. So it reached all the way down into Mills County, and we are so very proud that we have such a nice, good sheriff's department that's able to put on stings like this and keep our kids especially safer here. And like they said, it'll be difficult for a while for them to be able to buy drugs around here. There's also a heart-touching story this week by Tammy Pledger wrote about Regina Robbins and her health battles. And we're all praying for miracles for Regina Robbins, who grew up here, and we know her sister and her mom here too. And they lost Reggie last year, Regina's dad, and now Regina's got a big fight ahead of her. So we're all praying and hoping that everything comes out well for them. And then we've got a big ag section this week. Got a lot of stuff about the drought, the farmers market. Hunting licenses go on sale. A lot of retailers, including Mills County General Store, and then also the General Store, up until October 1st this year, will be their big game whitetail scorers will be busy scoring deer for you for free until October 1st. So you can bring your deer in there, and they'll give you an accurate score. So instead of saying, oh, that's about a 130 buck, you can go in there and they'll give you a real Boone and Crockett score. So you won't just be bragging, you'll have the real deal. Of course, we have 2 full pages full of photos I took during the Hamilton / DeLeon scrimmage at DeLeon last Friday night. Of course, you can always go online at any time to get the action photos or the file photos that we have from the Goldthwait Eagle that I take and that our staff takes. They can always be had at goldthwaiteagle.com and just click Browse Photos, and you can browse through the photo albums right there and purchase them right online. While you're online also, you can subscribe to the Goldthwait Eagle. You can subscribe for the print edition or the online edition or both, so you have that at your fingertips 24 hours a day. Also, a very neat story about some of the kids from Goldthwait. For people who think, oh, it's just a little town, nobody comes from there, but Lieutenant Colonel Jason Cockrum and Staff Sergeant Blake Padgett, both graduates of Goldthwait High School, flew above the 65 degrees north recently, and Jason is stationed in South Korea, and it was all during a red flag exercise. There's a wonderful picture of them on page 12A of this week's paper. They're both in the Air Force, and we love that kind of news. Send it to us anytime. And that brings up a point. If you have any news, either send it to us or let us know about any events that are happening in Mills County or in and around Mills County or has to do with anybody in Mills County, and we'll do our best to cover it. And if we can't, send us a photo, send us a little information, give us a call, and we'll get it in the paper. Can't beat that. The Masonic Lodge, Lodge 694, which is our local Masonic Lodge, gave out service awards this week. It's a wonderful service organization that we have here in Mills County in Goldthwait, and it's just a wonderful, wonderful thing these men have done over the years. We have a big letter to editor from Alan Colburn Ward once again, talking about the old times in Goldthwait. We have our notice of public hearing on tax increases that we're going to have on 2B, so take a look at that. Our Cub Scout Award ceremony is there with a big photo this week. Thanks to Bucky Irwin for bringing that in. Thanks to Brandon Bartek for talking to me on the phone a few minutes to get that interview so we could put those kids in the paper those kids that are doing good stuff. We love it. The Goldthwait Golf Club Championship is in the paper this week with full results and photos, and while the golfers braved all the heat to go play golf, the course is in pretty good shape despite the heat, so good job Clinton Wesson and crew. Y'all are doing great. The Fellowship Baptist did some mission work in Uvalde, and they're planning a trip to Brazil if you'd like to join them. That's all in the paper this week. There's all kinds of stuff in here. Like I said, it's 24 pages, chock full of stuff. There's a bunch of stuff about the Farm Bureau that gave a bunch of donations to the volunteer fire departments we have around here, and as anybody knows, those guys need it whenever they can get it. They gave some nice donations to the different fire departments to help out their efforts. I mean, just for them to buy the gas to go put out these fires takes a lot of money, and so we want to support them in every way we can. There's all kinds of stuff about the gun raffle this week. The Chamber of Commerce is going to start their gun raffling real soon. They're going to have the guns and the raffle tickets on display downtown on Saturdays from now until the big game supper, the Wild Game Supper. So we ask everybody to buy a chance at a gun. It could be yours. We have a big Crime Stoppers report. We have the Millstones donating $4,160 to the Goldthwait ISD Science Program to be used by the elementary, middle school, and high school science programs. We've got a nice check presentation photo where Dr. Tom Cody Graves and Mayor Mike McMahon, both Millstone singers, are giving the check to Superintendent Wright. There's a nice article about homestead exemptions, and if you own a home, then you need to know about your homestead exemptions, which will come effective September 1st, so you need to know about that. It's in the paper this week. Let's see, all kinds of other stuff's in here. Big Bridge in the Gap this week. Frank's going to have his knee replaced, or his hip replaced. He already had his knee replaced, so Bionic Bridges is going to have one more piece of titanium put in his body tomorrow morning. So please give a little old Frank and Georgie a prayer, because they're going to need it all they can. One note to know is the pigskin picks begin at First State Bank this week. Just go by the bank before Friday at 3 o'clock and put your pigskin pick in there, and you might pick your scores for the Eagles versus Thrall game. I'm betting on 50-0 Eagles. and we'll see who wins the little prize there at the First State Bank. So everybody, there's some dove hunting articles in there too this week. Next week, by the way, next week will be the hunting guide that'll come out for the 2011 version. It's bigger and better than ever. A lot of color in it. That's been keeping me burning the candle at both ends. We're very excited about it. And if you have any news, just give us a call, 325-648-2244. If you have an event that you'd like us to cover, call us anytime, because if we don't know about it, we can't cover it. This has been Stephen Bridges signing off for your sneak preview. Thank you.